Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about what I think is the worst thing that you can do. This isn't going to come to us as a surprise to any of you that have been watching all of my stuff lately. But the worst thing that you can do about your manifestation, about the thing, person, experience, whatever, change in yourself that you want to manifest. The worst thing that you can do is build that thing up into this giant, ungettable thing that is going to miraculously change your life. If you're viewing this thing that way, it's there's a reason you don't have it. That's a big part of it. It makes it seem way bigger. It makes it seem way less attainable. And honestly, I think this is because I think the reason that is the experience that people have when they build something up like this. I think the reason that it's so hard to get is because inside you really know that thing is not going to do that. It's not that big. I think inside you know that this is an illusion on some level. And so you just keep it out there. It's too big for you. It would just be such an amazing fucking thing if it happened. Like, this would change my life. This would mean that I am somebody else, someone other than who I think I am right now. This would really validate me. I think that you kind of know on some level that is not the case. And so if you got it, I think you know that it really wouldn't do that for you. And then what would you have? It's like people need to have this thing out there that they believe is going to fix them. That I don't like that word. I don't like that phrase. That phrase used to annoy me a lot. Fix yourself. What? They think that there's something out there that if they get it, it is going to be life-changing in a way that would change everything. It would take you from where you are now, and then you would be up here. And people need to believe that this thing exists. They need to believe. It's like you live in this state of things aren't okay now, but there is this thing that if I could get it, would make everything okay. So at least I have striving for that thing. At least I have that. I've seen this a lot with my ex that I own my business with. And he's really trying. He's at least aware of this, I think, at this point. But when we were first together, like when we were first building our business, he really had this idea in his mind that all of his problems, all of his mental issues, basically his entire negative experience of his life was being caused by the fact that he did not have this thing, which was a lot of money. And so at the time I was like, well, this doesn't seem like a big deal to me. So I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this happen so that he can be happy. That was a big motivation for me when things really started to take off. It was a big motivation for me to focus on it and do it and make it happen, manifest it. And I was too naive at the time to understand that wasn't going to fix everything. I mean, maybe I suspected it a little bit, but I saw it firsthand. As we got more and more money, he got more and more depressed because the thing that he thought was going to fix everything was clearly not fixing everything. And the same thing happened to me with my weight. I really believed my whole life, if I could just be thin, it's not even like I have to have a perfect body. If I could just be like really skinny, then I wouldn't everything would just be fixed. All of the things, all of my fears about the world would be put to bed, because then also I would find the perfect guy who would insulate me from everything in the world, and then I can put off dealing with any existential stuff until one of us dies, which won't happen for 50 years. It's just this big thing, just this big construct that kind of is sitting there in front of you. And as long as you have this thing to work for, there's at least a way for everything to just be okay. If you just get this thing, if you just get this person, if you just get back into this relationship, then everything will be okay. This is all an illusion. I'm really sorry. I'm not selling you anything, so I don't have any motive to try to entice you to go down the path of actually attempting to get this thing. Although, honestly, it's not a bad thing to get the thing you think you want and then find out it's not going to do that stuff for you. I'm repeating myself. I've said this recently. But the biggest and worst thing you can do if you actually want to get something into your life is to build it into this thing that is going to fix everything, because you will either get it and it won't do that for you, and then you'll go, oh, well, that must not have been the thing then. I got to keep chasing that thing. That thing's still out there. That just wasn't the right person. I just don't have enough money. I'm just not skinny enough. That was me. I mean, I was at 115. I was like, well, I just got to lose 5 more pounds and then I can start like getting plastic surgery or some just crazy shit. The answer is not in getting that thing. And the sooner you can break out of that illusion, the sooner you can actually get the thing you want and get the benefits that it will give you. Like, losing weight will give you benefits. Absolutely. I'm way more comfortable 20 pounds lighter than this, than I am right now. I know that from having been there. That's a reasonable benefit to get from it. My clothes feel better. I feel better. I'm healthier. I have some minor like health things that happen as soon as I get like to like 140. It's pretty crazy how fast, and my knees like don't feel as good. So there are benefits. Like, there are reasonable things that you will get from getting the thing you think you want. Getting money will absolutely make life better to a degree. It will allow you the freedom to take care of problems when they come up. That's my favorite use for money. My friend and her family are going through a tragedy. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to just go and take care of things that need to be done. And I don't need to be like, can somebody pay me for this? That's always been my favorite use of money. Somebody wants something, they don't have a way to get it, I can get it for them. If there's an issue, like, say, centipedes take over my house in full force, I can just go out. I don't have to look at my bank balance. I can just go to Menards. I don't even have to look at how much the crap is. I can just buy every freaking remedy for this problem and just take care of it. Anything that I really want, I can do with money. That's it. It's not giving me a sense of, other than, a minor sense of accomplishment from having achieved a goal. It's not doing anything bigger than that. It hasn't solved everything in life. It hasn't taken away, that was not the thing that resolved existential fears about being here in the first place. This big thing, it's like, by the way, this is sort of related to illustrate the point. And I think I've mentioned this on this channel before. There was some study that came out that showed that people are the happiest in the month before they go on vacation. They don't actually love the vacation. They love the anticipation of the vacation. They love what they think the vacation is going to do. That's it. It's just a big illusion. You're going to get this thing. It's going to fix everything. So if you can recognize that, which can be a bitter pill to swallow, I realize that's like very oversimplified because, you have to deal with the fact that there's nothing out there that is going to save you. But the good news is that when you take all of this big illusion that's surrounding the thing you want away, you see it's just a thing. It's just a thing. It's like no big deal. It doesn't have any meaning. The only meaning it has is coming from you. It's what you've decided that thing means. And when you undecide that thing becomes totally accessible. That person, most of the time, I think that person just becomes a whatever. I don't know. I've experienced this firsthand in every single thing that I've done that seemed big to me. The relationship thing was just bigger than life. When that illusion was dispelled, I saw it for what it really is. It's meeting a person that you vibe with and having a life together. And that's what everybody wants, truly, for the most part. And people are everywhere. And I have a lot to offer. So what the hell? Like, if, my mentality about the relationship thing switched to, if this doesn't happen, then there must be a really good reason for that. Like, from, this is this thing that I have to get, I'm not going to be okay without, I'm probably not going to get it, I'm probably just cursed, I'll probably just keep trying and I'll never get it. It completely changed, flipped on its head. And immediately I've got, a friend in my life that's like coming on to me romantically. I've got another person who's whatever, trying to fix himself in a way that I thought he should, telling me that I'm perfect for him and that he just thought we were great together. And then I meet my fiance, right in the middle of all that. He just showed up. That's how easy it became once I stopped seeing it as like this end all be all fix all for everything in my life. I think you will find this is true for you, for whatever the big thing is you're trying to get. And when things are small, just know that you're going to get it. Just know that you're going to get it. I'm going to keep saying that because for the vast majority of you, I think watching my channel specifically, I think you're probably better off, if you like this channel, you're probably better off without all the Neville Goddard techniques that people have come up with. You know, if you like doing it, great, but you know what? You can just kind of get into this state of, I'm getting everything, and then you just introduce a desire, and there it is. When you have corrected your idea about the importance of all of this stuff out here, that is really where, you know, it's like, things come down in importance, and then you can get them, and that, but you know, they're not going to do for you what you thought that they were going to do for you, so they're just things, you know. I don't know, I guess I'll just beat this drum over and over, but basically, you have to start seeing the thing that you want to get clearly. You just have to, because I'm telling you, you have to, you just have to. It's a waste of life otherwise. It's just living in a delusion. It's looking at an illusion and believing that it's going to do something for you that it can't. And once you realize that, it will become so gettable. You will not seem so small in front of it anymore. It will not seem like something that is too good for you on some level. It'll seem like just a thing. When you realize that you're just a person and everything is just, you know, it's really, if you're inflating the thing you want to that level, whether or not you get it, you're not gonna be satisfied. You either won't get it or you'll get it. You'll think it isn't the thing that you thought it was, and then you'll chase something else. This is no way to live. So I hope that helps somebody. Have a great day.